Hello everyone, my name is Dylan and welcome to a brand new video. If you are new here, hi there. I post fun and entertaining English lessons every single Friday. So the title of today's video is probably something like 5 everyday expressions that you need to know to be a fluent it says it right there. Cool. Anyway, that is exactly what you can expect to learn from today's lesson. So these are all expressions that I genuinely use daily or hear being used daily. So I don't think you can be a fluent speaker without knowing them. Now, if you start using these correctly, you will instantly start sounding a lot more native. And even if you don't use them, at least now you'll know what they mean for when a native speaker inevitably uses these on you as well. The point is, these expressions are genuinely worth their weight in gold. That's a little bonus one for you right there. It means that they are extremely valuable. Now, you can expect to learn a lot today, so everything we cover will be included in a free PDF, and the link is in the top comment. Whilst you are there, why not sign up to my free newsletter as well? And every single Tuesday, I will send you a short, funny English lesson about my life. You do also receive an exclusive bonus video sent right to your inbox as soon as you sign up, and once again the link is in the top comment. Right guys, let's do this. So the first expression is one of my personal favorites and also one that my friend uses all the time, so I pretty much hear it being used every single day just from him alone. Anyway, the expression is hold your horses. Hold your horses. When you tell someone to hold their horses, it just means wait or slow down, stop what you're doing. Now, this is a very old expression, and it will have come from the times where instead of cars, people used horses to get around. So, of course, back in those days, if you told someone to hold their horses, it would literally mean stop moving. It's that old, but don't worry because it's still very commonly used today. Wow, that is a really cool story, Dylan. Thank you so much for sharing. But how do I use this expression in my daily life, I hear you ask? Good question. So the first thing you need to know is that when you tell someone to hold their horses, you aren't normally telling them to physically slow down. So you wouldn't really say this to tell someone to stop walking so fast or to stop running so fast. More often than not, this expression is used to tell someone to slow down when making a decision or a plan. So something that doesn't actually require much physical movement. Let me give you a real life example. So I was in a taxi the other day with my friend, the friend we actually spoke about earlier, and in true British fashion, we were on our way to a pub to watch some football. Now this pub was quite far away, and luckily my friend found a closer pub that was actually supposed to be a little bit better as well. Now I was just about to tell the taxi driver to change destination, and that is when my friend said, "Wait, Dylan, wait, hold your horses. We need to see if this pub is open first." So as you can see in that example, my friend wasn't actually telling me to physically slow down. He was telling me to slow down with my decision of telling the taxi driver to change destination. So whether you're talking about a project at work or simply where to go for lunch, pretty much any plan or decision you need to make, this expression is a great way of telling someone to slow down without sounding too bossy or formal. Now, this is quite light-hearted, so you can use it with your friends, your family, and your colleagues. Hold your horses. This next saying is one that a lot of you may not know, which is a real shame because it's extremely useful for everyday life. Trust me. The expression is off the top of my head. Off the top of my head. So what does it mean? Well, if I say that something is off the top of my head, it means that the thing I've just said is something that I think is true, but I'm not 100% certain of. So imagine your head is a scale of how sure you are of something. At the bottom of your head, you are 100% sure. At the top, you're about 70% sure. The surer you are, the deeper it goes. And therefore, if something is off the top of your head, it implies you haven't given it that much thought and you're only kind of sure that it's true. Let me show you some examples. Hi Dylan, you alright? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm just calling about that thing tomorrow night. What time does it start again? Tomorrow night. Oh, yeah, that thing, right. Off the top of my head, I think it starts at about 7 p.m. You think. How do you not know when your own wedding starts? So, I hear you're getting divorced, Dylan. That's rough. When's the official court date? I'm not too sure, to be honest, mate. Off the top of my head, I think it's next Friday. You think? How do you not know when your own divorce starts? Okay, so as you can see in those hilarious examples, I use this expression when I am not 100% sure of the information I am providing. You will also notice the format of how I use it, so it's off the top of my head, thing I am unsure of. So that is how you need to use it as well. Off the top of my head, I think my wedding is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Off the top of my head, I think my divorce is next Friday. By the way, if you were wondering, we don't use the expression off the bottom of my head, even if you are 100% sure of something. And if you were also wondering, I don't care about what happened. Honestly, that divorce was the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't even miss her. Oh, this is so disgusting. I'm not an alcoholic, by the way. I mean, it is 10 a.m. on a Tuesday, but this is just for the video, I promise. The next expression is a very literal one and is quite straightforward as well, so we shouldn't need to spend too long on it. Number 3 is, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. Now, you've probably heard this one before, but you may be unsure of how to actually use it. So, when we say, I'll believe it when I see it, we are pretty much just saying, I doubt that this thing is going to happen, and therefore the only way I will believe that it has happened is if I see it with my own eyes. So of course you are expressing quite a lot of doubt and skepticism. So now that you know what it means, let me give you the magic formula of how to use it. Method number 1. You say unlikely thing, but I'll believe it when I see it. For example, yeah mate, they said this new train station will be open next month, but honestly, I'll believe it when I see it. So here we have a man on the phone to his friend talking about train stations, as you do, and he is expressing doubt that this new train station will be ready by next month. He thinks it's going to take longer, and therefore the only way he will believe it is if he sees it with his own eyes. Method number 2. Someone tells you unlikely thing, and you respond with, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. For example, mate, did you hear they're opening the new train station next month? I'm so excited. Yeah, right. I'll believe it when I see it. So this man is absolutely positive that they are not going to be opening this new train station next month. And honestly, I don't really blame him. There is an actual mathematical equation, which is Britain plus trains equals either late, delayed, or cancelled. The public transport here is awful. So you have that to look forward to. Enjoy. Anyway, it's that simple. So you only use this expression after you say or hear the unlikely thing, not before. So for instance, you're not going to say, oh, I'll believe it when I see it when the train station is open next month. It just sounds a bit weird. So an actual real life example I can give you is, well, it's football related, and I know that some of you may not be interested, so I'll make it as fast as I can. Bad football team hires new manager. New manager says he will make bad football team good. I say, yeah, right. I'll believe it when I see it. And guess what, guys? Bad football team continues to be bad. I've now disrespected Tottenham and Soji. I can never step foot in Korea again. For the record, I don't actually mind Soji. Maybe just not at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. Number 4 is probably one that you've heard before, but you may not have ever used. The expression is, come to my senses, or I've come to my senses. So if someone comes to their senses, it means that they've started making sensible decisions again, normally after a period of making some not so sensible ones, shall we say. So basically, when you are in your senses, you are making smart decisions, and if you are not, you are probably doing something dumb. And therefore the expression, I've come to my senses, implies that you were previously doing something stupid, but now you are thinking sensibly again. Let me show you some examples. Pick up, please. Hello? Hi mate, how's it going? Good. What time is it? It's 5 a.m. Anyway, I've got some news. I think I've finally come to my senses and Yeah, maybe divorcing my wife was quite a bad idea. My life is, low-key falling apart. I thought she divorced you. Pardon? Nothing. So, are you going to apologize to her and try to work things out then? Yeah, I probably should, to be fair. Right, it's important to note here that the verb to come to your senses does change depending on whichever tense you are using. So, for example, in the past tense, Dylan came to his senses and begged for his wife back. In the present, Dylan is coming to his senses and begging for his wife back. And in the future, Dylan will come to his senses and beg for his wife back. Well, I hope that's not the future. Anyway, it's a weird way to learn English. Weird but fun. Anyway, the point is, this expression is a simple way of saying that you have finally realized what the right thing to do is, normally after a period of making some questionable decisions. So, I'm sure we can all relate. Okay, number 5, and we are ending with an absolute classic. The expression is, brings back memories. It brings back memories. Oh yes, that brings back memories. If something brings back memories, it simply means that it causes you to remember something specific that has happened in the past. And many different things can bring back memories. So a song can bring back memories of your holiday to Mexico. A TV show can bring back memories of your childhood. The smell of a particular perfume can bring back memories of your ex-wife. I still need to get used to saying that. Anyway, we've established that if something brings back memories, it simply reminds you of something that has happened in the past, which is easy, right? And the way in which we use it is also very easy. So we simply say, whatever the thing is brings back memories of whatever the memory was. So, for example, this photo here brings back memories of my jeans business. By the way, if you're feeling lazy or mysterious, you don't even need to say what it brings back memories of. You can simply say, oh yeah, this photo brings back memories. And this is quite a common way of using this expression because quite a lot of the time you can kind of gather from the context what you are talking about. So for instance, say you're looking through a photo book of your childhood. You don't really need to say, oh yeah, this photo book of my childhood really brings back memories of my childhood. You know, it's kind of self-explanatory. It goes without saying. And that's a little bonus expression for you right there, right at the end. If something goes without saying, it means that it's very obvious and doesn't need to be explained. Right, guys, and there we have it. Those are 5 everyday expressions that you need to know in order to be a fluent speaker. Now, we did cover quite a lot today, so as mentioned, everything will be included in a free PDF and the link is in the top comment. All I ask in return is that if you did enjoy today's video, why not consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel and turning on post notifications, and maybe even commenting down below. It all makes a massive difference. And guys, I checked the statistics and 62% of you who watch these videos aren't even subscribed, which is kind of crazy. That's like over half of you. So if you are one of those people, do me a massive favor if you would like to and just hit that subscribe button. Honestly, it makes all the difference. Now, if you would like to stay in touch, I would recommend following my Instagram, which is BritishEducation_, or my Spotify, which is British Education, and I post all my videos there as well. All of the links are in the top comment. And why not check out my newsletter as well? And every Tuesday, I will send you a short, funny English lesson about my life. You do also get sent an exclusive bonus video as soon as you sign up. Right, I have made quite a few of these everyday expression type videos, so I'll put them as a card on the screen now. I'll put the playlist about here, and it will also be telling you to subscribe about here, so, you know, you may as well do that as well. Right, I post new videos every single Friday, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, cheers.